Hey friends, today I have, five, five frugal things and one fail for you. This is the week of Christmas vlog since y'all see it a week late. I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I sure did. You guys seem to have really been enjoying the video that I put out about my family being here. So that was so much fun. So my first frugal win is that I skipped the office gift exchange. Now I know that might seem a little scroogey, but it was, it was a $20, $30 gift. It was an opt-in type thing. No one, I refused to feel bad for not participating. It wasn't an office-wide thing. It was if you put your name in, you have to give someone a gift and you'll get a gift. And so I didn't give a gift and I didn't get a gift. It was just money that I didn't want to spend on a random coworker. And not that I don't like my coworkers. I made everyone Christmas crack. That was my thing. I didn't particularly feel like going out and shopping for just stuff to buy, stuff to give stuff. And so I don't feel bad about that. I brought food for the office potluck. I brought Christmas crack to everybody. And so that was my Christmas. Maybe when I'm out of debt, I might participate, but honestly, probably not. I've never liked those kind of things. Now, Dirty Santas, on the other hand, I really enjoy Dirty Santas sometimes. But once again, it still has to be with people you're really close with. Like we used to do Dirty Santa when I was on a roller derby team back in Mississippi, and that was always a lot of fun because it was a really creative group of girls, and we didn't have the funds, none of us, to buy presents for everybody, and so that was a good way to make it do a thing that was more cost effective instead of versus like an office Christmas party where you're doing a thing that's just going to cost everyone more money because these aren't people you'd normally buy a Christmas present for. No one. So like a real Christmas present, $20, $30 Christmas present, which I consider real Christmas present money. So save that. Number two, I changed my car insurance this week. I know I mentioned this in my 2017 plans video, and several of you were like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. But honestly, I have kept comprehension on cars long past they needed to be. The way that I figured out that I need to figure this out is how much will it cost to replace this car, and do I have the money available to do it if it's necessary? And in both cases, yes, my car is worth about $2,000 Blue Book because it turned 10 years old while I had it. It was worth more than that then, but things age. And I actually have enough money in my bank accounts to be able to replace that. I'd have to get my emergency fund, but that's okay. So I'm actually saving $40 a month now by cutting out comprehensive and collision. I still have basic liability. I kept uninsured motorist, and I kept roadside assistance because I do not like calling tow people. I would rather have my insurance company call tow people. So my bill had been $90.83. It's now going to be $50.83. Now that number does include $10 a month for renters insurance. So I did actually stay with the same company. I price checked across the board, everything. Progressive had a similar rate to State Farm, which is what I have, but their renter's insurance was a lot more expensive. And I know I could have separated the policies, which would have been fine, but when State Farm came back to me with essentially the same quote as Progressive, and they had the cheaper rentals, so together they would be, I was coming out better. I was like, hey, let's just stay with the company I have. And moving forward, I will be able to put that $40 a month I'm saving to my debt in 2017. So I'm very excited about that. I've kept comprehensive on cars that were worth like nothing before. And my driving record is clean. I haven't had an accident in over 5 years. Knock on wood. And I haven't ever had to cash in insurance for as long as I can remember. So I'm just kind of throwing money out the window. Now, of course, now that I say this, there's always the chance that I could get in a car accident tomorrow. But the backup plan is I have money in the bank that I could purchase a similar car with. So everything's covered. Thank you all for worrying about me. But that's the math I did. And that's, I was actually talking to Vince and Beth about it, and that was what they encouraged me to do, and I trust them. And it makes sense that if it's over $40 times 12 months, that's just insane. So I'm putting that money to debt now. I'm happy about it, and I'm glad. I think I made a good decision. Alrighty. This is a fun one. Number 3 is last week I told you that I stopped by the consignment store and I got a little $20 envelope from stuff that I had sold there. And I'd also picked up a couple of boxes of things that they were unable to sell, and I went and dropped them off at the Goodwill. Well, while I was doing that, I left the envelope of money in the boxes that I donated because I'm an idiot. By some miracle, the people at the charity shop, apparently a lot of people that do the consignment bring their leftover stuff to the local charity shop that I've talked about before. They do wonderful work in the community, and I always like to support them. Apparently it's happened before that someone has left, because the lady gives me an envelope with my name on it and the amount of money that's in there, and she also puts the little tags in of the stuff I've sold. So they found the envelope, they recognized that, they called the consignment store, and the consignment store called me, and I was able to go and get the money back. So it was just $20, but it was a very, very nice thing, because whoever was sorting, very low income workers work there. Whoever was sorting easily could have just tucked that money into their pocket, or they could have assumed that it was a donation for the charity, which wouldn't have been as bad, but I had not noticed that the money was gone, and it was able to be returned to me, and I get to put that towards debt this month. And so I'm just very thankful for that there are really honest people out there, because at several places along the line, someone could have just kept it, and I never would have been able to find out where it came from. So I was kind of silly, and still the universe brought that money back to me, and I'm so thankful for that. It was a little Christmas happiness. So that was cool. That was really, really cool. All right. Number 4, my fourth win is that I didn't have to buy any last minute presents because of the way my family does Christmas. I've been done with Christmas presents since Black Friday. Yeah. So while a lot of my YouTube friends were posting like last minute Christmas gift ideas, I didn't have to worry about that. I got to focus on getting my house ready and getting my work done at work and doing other stuff, because my Christmas was done at Thanksgiving, because my family just passes envelopes to each other and then we all go shopping. And so I had everything wrapped, I had everything ready, and I got to avoid the stress of last minute holiday shopping. Number 5, I did have to buy a little bit of extra food since I had family coming for the weekend. I did put in a budget for that, and I did not bust the budget, which was good. So I didn't go crazy on food purchases. In fact, I think I only bought one thing that wasn't entirely necessary. I got some roses, which were really pretty and my family enjoyed and I really liked having around. And that was a special treat, because I never buy flowers for myself. And nobody ever buys flowers for me either. But alrighty. And my final one is a fail. Fail. I ate out twice. I did submit a little bit to the stress of the holidays, even though I didn't have to stress about presents. I was stressing about getting my house cleaned out so my family could just come and enjoy and relax. And it was more in my head than it was for them. But you really want to put your best foot forward and create an environment that your family will be happy in. And I don't know, I always have to pick something to stress out about. So that was it. So I wasn't feeling very well one night, a couple nights before they came, and I had a big to-do list, and I was just like, I just kept putting it off, and I was finally like, okay, if I do everything on the to-do list, I will go and I will eat out. I will get some to-go food from the local Chinese restaurant, and that will be my reward. Now, it wasn't in my budget, but it did spur me to actually get everything accomplished that I needed to, which improved my overall mood. Also, the food was delicious, and let me kind of stay on track to get ready for the holidays. So I ate out an extra time that was unbudgeted, so my budget will reflect that. But overall, if that's the worst I did, I'm not mad at myself at all. So yeah, this was the second to last. No, this is the last vlog y'all are gonna see. No, this will be the first vlog you'll see in January. I'm so bad at this. Because y'all will see this the first Monday of New Year's. So happy New Year's. And I hope 2017 is just going to be so much better than 2016. 2016 sucked. This is our year, people. This is our year. We can do it. We got this.